Your complete dislikes. Hey everyone, my name is Christoph Jakob. I'm a music composer for video games, and today let's check out one of the most talked about new single-player tracks from Splatoon 3. Let's go! Very nice. The intro makes it feel like we could be in the key of E minor. The bass is focusing on and around the note E. While there is a very simple drum groove, as well as some bang, bang, bing, all of which are banging and binging on the note E. These bang samples are doubled and hard panned, which means that when you listen to the music with headphones on, they are at the outer part of the stereo image and not in the middle at all. That is a mixing technique that is very typical for an instrument like electric guitars as well. As the listener, you're basically in between those electric guitars, or in the case of today's tune, bang, bang, bing. If you're listening to this on the phone right now though, then none of this matters, as all of the music is in mono and centered anyway. We have a very simplistic rhythm section. It's just an alternating kick drum and a hi-hat, without any real variation, fills or anything like that. The steady character of these drums make it seem like a march or some sort of robotic, mechanical thing. Because of this, the focus of one's attention automatically shifts a little to all the other instruments. This entire section loops once, and despite all the bang and bing that you hear, it actually feels kinda grand and majestic to me. There's a sense of seriousness and determination in the music, and I think I can tell you why. The intro established that we are in E minor, but when the melody kicks in for the first time, instead of an E minor that we can expect at this point, we get this very beautiful sounding so-called major 7 chord, C major 7, 2 whole steps below. If you've ever listened to any of the music that I'm writing, then you know that I'm a huge fan of exactly this movement. At one point, instead of finding its way back to the home base, which is E minor, the music gives us an E major chord instead, which itself is preceded by another kind of E chord that's not E minor. And the melody heavily emphasizes exactly that one note that makes this E chord an E major chord. Right after this E major chord, we do get our E minor chord, but it feels slightly underwhelming, as it just prepares us for the next part. The melody here sounds amazing though. Keychain. And it's just one chord. Ah, nice. We have a key change here, and interestingly enough, the music now stays on one and the same chord for pretty much the entire section. until it eventually tries to find a way back to its original key. The music has to loop somehow after all. How the music finds its way back to the original key sounds really odd, at least to my ears. This section ends on the same chord that the first section started on. And I'm pretty sure that the only reason why there is this drum solo right before the loop is because the music just needs it. Remove this little drum solo thingy and it just wouldn't loop so well. Overall though, this tune is not just a banger, it's also a banger. Oh, God. Here come the dislikes. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more reaction or analysis kind of videos, you can click here. I've also written my own little Splatoon inspired album that you can check out here. You can also find it on Spotify and Bandcamp and all other sites. And in case you'd like to listen to some of the music that I've written for video games, you can click here. See you next time.